Here we go.
English Channel have borne witness to some of the most famous naval battles in history. Now, the storied Cliffs of Dover provide the inspiration and backdrop for a naval clash of epic proportions. This is Crash Zone Alpha. Crash Zone Alpha is a 42 by 42 kilometer domination style map with 3 cap points running in a line from southwest to northeast. The A cap is in the bottom left, B is in the center, and C is in the top right. In the center and southwest, both A and B caps provide at least a modicum of cover for radar cruisers looking to support friendly destroyers as they vie for control of each cap. The islands that hug the borders of these two capture zones are tall enough to provide cover and close enough that their radar envelopes will cover the entire capture area. Digging out an entrenched radar ship will be but one of the many challenges teams will face while vying for control of each of these two cap zones. To the northeast, Capture Area C is a much riskier play for cruisers. The islands here are smaller and farther back from the capture zone, making it much more destroyer-friendly. Battleships seeking better firing angles on enemies farther south are likely to find what they're looking for up here, but pushing too far north or east can be a very risky play. Crash Zone Alpha is proving to be a unique and challenging map for teams to build strategies for. Has one of the teams in this match formulated a winning strategy? Let's find out. 18 ships, 2 teams, 1 victor. It's time to play Crash Zone Alpha. All right, so we'll back out of this room. Looks like we've got a mulligan here. We've got a tech issue, so to give us a sec to get reset. Won't have to watch the video again. I'll only make you suffer through it once.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Squad is all running school bus camo.
Uh-oh. I hadn't considered that the bot might screw this up. Okay, he's back now. There we go.
No, it's just because I was taking a second. It's my fault.
No, it wasn't you. When everyone was back in the room and the bot was still in the battle, and I was like, wait, what? And then he eventually got there. So no big deal.
Cool.
Yep, no big deal. Anyways, going to Crash Zone Alpha, this map has played very much like I expected it to, Zath. I have not seen too many teams try things on this map that I've thought were kind of out of the ordinary, because the island position kind of dictates how you play this map. What are your thoughts on this particular map in King of the Sea?
I think it's one of those maps where there's a whole lot of campy, especially down on the southwest corner, which we saw yesterday. I don't know if I really like it. I like it better than Shards.
Really?
So there's that. It's got that going for it. Well, yeah,
Really?
There's no lawnmower in the middle here to just chop up players.
You hate that lawnmower blade.
Yes, I do.
I find Shards to be a little more interesting just because it's a map where you basically have to move out of your spawn. If you sit in your spawn, you're worthless. I'm being a little unfair, but more like some of these times, it's just, especially these maps that run cap lines across the center of the map, right? I move directly north up towards a cap area, and this is my cap area, and I park my battleship or my cruiser here, and this is my job, and this is what I do. Shards is a dynamic map because you can't play it that way. You spawn on a diagonal, you spawn closer to the enemy than you do on one of these maps. So on one of these straight line maps. So yeah, you ready, Zath? They're asking.
I am indeed.
Okay, I let them know. So I think we're gonna be going back in momentarily. Looks like our tech issue has been corrected. Yep, here we go, dropping. So we'll be back along in a few seconds with game 1. But yeah, to me, that's one of the things that I like about about Shards. It requires you to, these diagonal spawn maps, Shards, Crash Zone Alpha, Tears of the Desert, they require you to really, you don't have time, you don't have a lot of time to get set up. You have to start your game with a plan. Everybody has to know what they're doing and get with it, right? You don't have the reaction time, the setup time you do on the big, large maps with the cap lines through the middle.
By the way, check out my camo.
Would you go with the Tokyo Game Show? I know you like that one. All right, well, hold on. I'll have to catch a glimpse of it here. You're going to be dead before I can see it for very long. I can't even tell what it is. Nope, I can't even get it.
You can slide over and take a look as it sinks if you want to.
All right, hold on. I'll do that. We're not missing the game just yet because there's nothing to see. Oh, Pi Day. There you go. International
That's
Pi
right.
Day.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just pied a raptor on stream.
What does that mean exactly?
Nothing.
Apparently, I was gonna say apparent. Oh wait, is this your digital pie to the face? Is that what this is?
That's
Oh,
correct.
I get it now. I get it now. Zach's trolling me, and we're just getting started. It's gonna be a long day.
I'm halfway through my glass of wine already.
All right.
So, what do you got with text over there?
All right, so here we go. TXT running double Kremlin, double Des Moines, double Stalingrad, double Shimakaze, one of which is a bot, so I don't expect him to be around very long, and a token Yoshino.
Oh, wow. Well, the bot is running 20-kilometer torp, so at least it's got that going for it.
Well, the other thing is, Zath, I'm looking at your team line. This is the most Yoshinos we've seen in a game ever.
Yes, 3 total, 2 on squad side with Harley and Domain in Kremlins. We got double Moskvas, Stalingrad, Summers, and Shimakaze. This Shimakaze, Deshizer, is also running 20-kilometer torpedoes.
Now we watched Squad, I think, yesterday on this map, didn't we? We saw Worst and Squad play Game 3, and I think it was here on Crash Zone. I'd have to go back and look, but that seems to ring a bell. Now what's interesting is the bot Shimakaze is gonna cap B, Zath.
Well, of course.
But no, okay, so I'm used to the bots just continuing to sail forward until they die. This guy turned around. He's playing mildly intelligently? I've never seen a bot play this way. That's weird.
I wonder if anybody used did anybody use a quick command like capture that area or something?
I don't know, but he capped B and he's just kind of he's not continuing to sail to his death. I don't know how to react. Anyway, TXT backs B here early. Their other Shimakaze, that's Merc 85, their actual human control destroyer, is in A. And looking solid, like he'll be capping this momentarily. Where are your destroyers, Zach?
So it's interesting. Both Shima and Summers are heading towards C cap. The Shima was heading towards B until that Des Moines got spotted. And then Deshizer said, nope, 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 nope.
Yep.
And turned north.
Yep.
Which means, I don't know, Weezer's taking up a spot in the usual campy spot over there by the Long Island, but he's just going to sit there doing nothing for a long time, I think, with the way spotting is going to work out this game.
TXT has basically just set up to be a heavy A-B presence. They've got one lone Yoshino up north to try and just slow down or kite anybody trying to push through C. Madouin's Des Moines has taken up a very aggressively forward position here in B, about B5. My concern for him is that if there's a battleship up north and they push through the C cap, that could end very badly for him.
There is. Now, your bot Shimakaze just got detected by Sergeant Slaughter's
he's in a gunfight.
Radar. Yep. And Deshizer is between. Slaughter just got hit hard. What the heck just knocked into him? Sergeant Slaughtered. Oh, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong side. The Yoshino Task Forcer.
Ah, Task Force, yes. I see him he's down on the J line.
Yeah. Apologies. My camera is locked to him, so I can see his health bar in the bottom left.
No worries, no worries. Now, this bot Shimakaze, for all his faults, he's trying to get away again, but he's continuing to lob shells at Deshizer. Now he's smoking to try and preserve himself. I'm wondering if the Stalin's going to radar him. Probably so.
Task Forcer's going down here.
There he goes.
He's at 11K.
Holy cow.
He's trying to hump the border there. While we were too busy looking at the bot Shima get killed, this guy just kept getting whacked.
Yeah, he's continuing to get hammered here. Well, that's the trick with Yoshinos. They are very, very squishy, and the problem is there's a ton of firepower down here to focus him off the board. They've pushed so many ships down the one line.
Right, and there's no reason to push that far when you don't have the benefit of a destroyer spotting.
Yeah, there he goes. Trading kills early here. TXT up a cap. Their bot, their first casualty, but Squad now down an actual human player. 5 minutes gone as TXT working on about 160-point lead here on Crash Zone Alpha. Ooh, Kremlin looks like he might actually have a gap through the islands here. Nope.
Yes,
Can't-
he does.
Well, he did, but the shells went long. And I'm not his angle. He pretty much he can't really do it on Weezer's Moskva here. He needs more of a lot. Like if he had American battleship shells, he could have done it.
Right, or if he was a little farther back, like more at extreme range.
Very true. Very true. TXT.
Either way,
Go ahead.
it's a dangerous decision to pull up that far, because now he doesn't really have an escape route.
Well, TXT basically they know that Moskva, that's Weezer's Moskva, the other Moskva down here on the J line. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that. I think it's meant to be Ghost something. I'm just going to call him Ghost. That'll do for now. But they're focusing this Moskva off the board because they realize that that position is critical to how they intend to win this map. He needs to go. So that's where their hatred is being focused right now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's an awful lot of force up at CCAF from Squad that's just kind of hanging.
Right.
He needs to get into this game fast.
Yep. Yep. Well, and it's going to be interesting because there's the Shizer Shima now radared on the top end of B. Madurin pretty much can't, or Maduin, excuse me, he's got to be very cautious. He does not have any idea where the heavy ships north of him are. He just knows that they're there. So he can't, if he backs out too far, he could find himself in a very, very nasty world of pain. He is getting shells onto the Shima now. Shima now is out of radar range. If I'm TXT, go ahead.
Down at A there, we got GHT trying to... I don't know what he's trying to do, really. And yeah, Weezer's
going out.
Probably going down.
Yep. I was going to say, he had just landed out about 15k, took a big hit, and then a torpedo to the face. TXT up a ship and a cap here. They managed to successfully drive Shizer's Shima off the cap, but I can't imagine that's going to last for very long. He's now backed up at close range by Sergeant Slaughtered's Stalingrad. So this Maduin's Des Moines position is about to get very, very tenuous here.
Yes.
He can no longer reverse. To his credit, he's now moved up to where the Stalin will not have a shot, but I can't imagine they're going to be able to hold control of B.
Homicide is taking a whole bunch of
holy
torpedoes.
Jesus, look out all the torps. He took Shima torps, he took Summers torps, they cross-torped him beautifully. That was very well executed. So that means the Summers is somewhere up on probably, I guess, the B line, and we have never seen him.
And you are correct. Summers is up there. Stug is now sending more torpedoes out for Homicide.
Yep. Summers' reload is pretty quick, and Homicide's in a bit of trouble here. The Yoshino was positioned to kite. Who's the Yoshino? Zir's Yoshino was positioned to kite, but Homicide's Kremlin was not. He was not set up to kite, and so he's not really, especially now that the Kremlin has come around the corner, he's not in a position where he's going to be able to turn and probably survive the experience.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
TXT's push along the I and J line is continuing to intensify. They realize that their entire game hinges upon this working. They have to swing through the A cap and then push back up to B to fight these guys descending on them from the north before they lose too many ships.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic...
They're going to lose Homicide. I simply cannot see a way that he's going to live. Sooner or later, he's going to go out. Mike Hill, Stalingrad now in a very, very compromising position as Kremlin shells coming right down the line for him. Yep, he gets hit pretty hard. That woke him up. He knows those guys are up there now. And here comes another beautiful cross-torp on Homicide. He took one already from the Summers. Here come the Shima torps. I don't think he's going to be able to dodge these. Oh, he is! He is! He finds
expert to dodge.
Yes. 404 Torpedoes not found. Homicide managing to dodge the follow-up salvo that could have ended his game. He's still in it. Domain's Kremlin has finally died down on the I line as TXT continues to push. This is Ghost. I'm going to keep calling him Ghost. Ghost Moskva now. Invisible Hand Stalingrad coming up looking for the broadside shot as he tries to push astern of him. They have to dislodge this Moskva in order to
Oh,
get...
it's gonna happen.
Oh, it's going to happen, but they've got to get this done so they can get back north. Sooner the better. And they really can't afford to lose Apache's Kremlin along the way.
Oh yeah. Well, we got Des Moines ready to go with broadside shots, so I mean it's just a matter of time now.
Now, Merck's Shima has rotated back north. To his credit, he's dumping torpedoes into the face of this Kremlin Yoshino push that Harley and Dvorak are working around as they swing down the line there. Summers does finally bag Homicide. That's points that Squad badly needs. Nine minutes to play. Squad working on about a 350-point lead here. I'm sorry, TXT working on about a 350-point lead here, trying to seal the deal. They are up 2 ships, but they are down on caps. They'll win anyway, so I guess really the shoe is on Squad to make a play here. They need to bag a kill, keep things moving along.
Absolutely, yeah. These guys are gonna have to make a play happen, and it's gonna be very hard with Maduin there in the Des Moines.
Right now, Maduin's Des Moines is very much the cork in the bottle, holding them from pushing right through the B cap. They have the big amount of force that these guys have surviving is the Kremlin and the Yoshino that are over on the 3-4 line. And now the TXT forces have kind of rallied here, pushing up the 5 line as they start to close in on the B cap. Now, Maduin popped his radar there looking for De Scheiser, but did not find him. Where is De Scheiser?
De Scheiser is getting in front of Invisible Hand.
Our victory is in sight.
Okay.
So he's putting himself in a brilliant position to try to torpedo into the side. And,
There we go. Now they found him.
Might? They radared, huh?
Invisible Hand's radar just picked him up. They asked the same question I did. If Maduin didn't find him, where is he? Invisible Hand's radar picks him up as he is in H8, having to run due east to escape the shells that are coming in. 90 seconds on the timer. All TXD has to do is not die. They have to preserve their health, not die, and they'll win. They'll tick up on the strength of their A cap and their ship advantage.
Yeah, unfortunately, De Scheiser was way too close to that Stalingrad, and his all of his plots have been foiled.
Now, Apache's Kremlin remains under threat here. He's under 9K. If they can continue to get shells on him, they got 60 seconds to try and bag him as a kill. If they can pull that off, that's huge. That would extend the timer and keep the game going and give them more opportunity. He's running due south now. Do they have eyes on him?
No.
Okay, so he's finally dark. Yep, they're switching fire now to Invisible Hand. That failure to get Apache off the board is definitely going to be an impact in what's about to happen, because I'm not sure that Squad can get back into this.
De Scheiser's torpedoes have to detonate somebody in the next 20 seconds.
Yeah,
That's pretty much the only way.
Got 30 seconds, and Dvorak's Yoshino is about to sail into a massive wave of torpedoes as well. He's going to take at least one.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to dodge the rest, though. But those were Shimakaze torps. Those hurt. 10 seconds ticking away. This is over, Zath. TXT is going to claim game 1.
With a bot.
With a bot. I gotta say, the bot didn't do a bad job. He capped B early, then he got killed. But I mean, those early points were something that they were able to translate into a win.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
Not often that we see that around these parts.
No, not at all.
All right, TXT. Go ahead.
We did have a team win with a bot yesterday, so maybe this is, part of that.
Could be. Could be.